You're right. We never stop feeling the pain, the trauma.
I mean, the feeling was, it was a what? It was a really? It was a wow? 27 years is a long time.
This don't appear to be a robust investigation. You dig? There's so many things, as from a layman's point of view.
What's your initial reaction to Keefe D being arrested?
It's bittersweet for a number of reasons. The time, of course, 27 years.
I just want you to know I ain't have nothing to do with your brothers. I know who you are, but we never met.
Tupac's brother was dropping bombshell claims about a mysterious phone call from none other than Diddy himself. He's talking about a shocking connection to the enigmatic events surrounding the tragic death of Tupac Shakur back in 1996. It's a story that's as unbelievable as it is thrilling. Tupac's brother and Diddy, a phone call, and a courtroom battle like no other. Are you as excited as we are? Well, let's not keep you waiting any longer. Without further ado, let's begin. In the aftermath of Tupac Shakur's tragic death on September 13, 1996, CNN reported that he had been the target of a shooting in Las Vegas just a day earlier. However, details were scarce then, with Shakur's entourage not providing much information. His death further complicated the investigation, as his right lung had been removed before investigators could speak with him. This prompted concerns about possible gang connections and the inner workings of the rap music industry, including the well-known East and West Coast rivalry. Following Shakur's passing, news covered the cultural response to his murder on September 24, 1996. The report highlighted how his death led to discussions and debates about violence in rap culture. The Nation of Islam organized a hip-hop day of atonement, and protests were held outside radio stations to urge them to limit the airing of hardcore rap music. Notorious B.I.G.'s death on March 9, 1997, further fueled the East Coast-West Coast conflict. A day later, reporters analyzed the ongoing rivalry between these two rap scenes and the similarities between Shakur and the New York rapper. The reporters also pointed out the limited understanding of hip-hop culture at the time, describing Notorious Big as a figure viewed differently by various people, from a former thug to an icon. At the same time, their criminal records were a focal point of their similarities. Fast forward to September 29, 2023, a significant development in Shakur's murder case. Las Vegas police arrested Dwayne Keith Davis, known as Keefe D, the only living suspect related to Shakur's murder investigation. Authorities announced that Davis would appear in court for a hearing to determine his custody status and set a trial date. In addition, rumors are circulating about Mopreme Shakur, Tupac's brother, testifying in court, which could potentially involve Diddy in the trial. This adds an intriguing twist to the ongoing legal proceedings. One key reason many believe Diddy was linked to Tupac's shooting dates back to 2006, when Biggie Small's mother, Valletta Wallace, reopened her son's murder case. This move was based on a well-known conspiracy theory suggesting that the police had concealed crucial information about Biggie's death. Detective Greg Kading of the LAPD was assigned to the reopened case and uncovered unexpected connections between the deaths of Notorious Big and Tupac. These findings raised suspicions about Diddy's potential involvement. Detective Kading's investigation ultimately concluded that Sean Puff Daddy Combs had allegedly put a $1 million hit on both Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight. Kading suggested that Diddy had enlisted the help of Crips member Dwayne Keefe D. Davis due to his strong gang connections in Los Angeles. However, the original plan to have Keefe D carry out the hit had to be adjusted at the last minute, leading to Tupac's tragic shooting and Suge Knight's injury. One striking detail is that Keefe D admitted during an interrogation that the motivation for the Tupac shooting was a $1 million payment. This revelation raised questions about how Keefe D had avoided scrutiny for so long, particularly regarding Diddy's alleged involvement. Notably, 50 Cent, a prominent figure in the hip-hop community, has been one of the few celebrities to mention Diddy in connection to the Tupac case. He has taken jabs at Diddy and recently suggested that the truth behind Tupac's shooting may come to light. Eminem also referenced Diddy's alleged role in Tupac's murder in a diss track aimed at Machine Gun Kelly. These developments have sparked considerable interest and discussion, leaving many wondering if Diddy will eventually be implicated in the Tupac case. Whack 100, another influential figure in the hip-hop scene, has suggested that Diddy is anxious following Keith D's recent arrest. The Tupac murder mystery has taken an intriguing turn, with a growing focus on Diddy's potential involvement and the possibility of further revelations in the future. Tupac Shakur's recent comments and the long-standing questions surrounding this case have added to the complexity of this ongoing saga. Tupac's brother, Tupac Shakur, has shared some surprising insights about a phone call he claims to have received from Diddy several years after the death of the iconic West Coast rapper. In a recent interview with The Art of Dialogue, Tupac revealed that Diddy, the founder of Bad Boy Records who had once signed Tupac's rival, the notorious Big, reached out to him in the 2000s to deny any involvement in Tupac's murder in 1996. According to Tupac, Diddy said,
I just want you to know I ain't have nothing to do with your brother's, you know, I know who you are, but we never met. And I just want to call you man to man to let you know that I have nothing to do with your brother's death.
Well, Tupac noted that during the same period, the LA Times published an article implicating Diddy in Tupac's tragic passing. While he acknowledged that Diddy's call seemed sincere, Tupac expressed his desire for more information regarding the case. This revelation adds a layer of complexity to the ongoing discussions surrounding Tupac's murder and the potential involvement of key figures in the hip-hop industry. Tupac Shakur further explained his response to Diddy's call, stating, I told him I appreciate the call, but the truth has yet to come out, so we're going to see. He emphasized that at that time, he was eager to gather all available information. Tupac admitted to feeling uncertain amid the chaos of the situation. He acknowledged that Diddy's call could have been a sincere gesture or an attempt to protect his own interests. In a later development, the LA Times retracted its 2008 article, indicating that their story had relied heavily on information they no longer considered credible. Notably, this piece did not implicate Dwayne Keith D. Davis, who was arrested recently and charged in connection with the killing of Tupac Shakur. The ongoing feud and complex relationship between Tupac and Puffy has been a subject of intrigue and speculation. It all began with a friendship between the two rap icons, with Biggie Smalls signed to Bad Boy Records, initially wanting Tupac to manage his career. However, Tupac declined the offer, urging Biggie to remain with Bad Boy, convinced that Puffy would make him a star. A robbery incident in New York marred a pivotal moment in their friendship. Tupac was lured into a setup, leading to a harrowing robbery and assault. While he suspected his closest associates' involvement, including Biggie and Puffy, no conclusive evidence was found to support these claims. Puffy vehemently denied any role in the attack and voiced his disbelief that a friend would be behind it. The tension escalated further when a scuffle at the Soul Train Awards in 1996 marked the first in-person encounter between Tupac and Biggie after the robbery. The altercation intensified when Tupac was awarded Best Album of the Year. Following the incident, a series of events, misunderstandings, and conflicts unfolded, leading to a growing divide between the two rap figures. The situation reached a boiling point when an encounter between the Death Row and Bad Boy Records camps turned deadly, with Big Jake, an associate of Suge Knight, losing his life. The media linked the incident to Puffy, deepening the animosity between the two camps. The feud escalated further when Tupac released his infamous diss track, Hit 'Em Up, in which he made fiery accusations against Puffy and Biggie. The lyrics pointed to a deep-seated rivalry and ill feelings. While the conflict between Tupac and Puffy continued to brew, allegations and rumors emerged, such as claims that a bounty was placed on death row chains, further fueling the tension. Puffy's involvement in these rumors raised suspicions about his role in the ongoing feud. Despite the passage of time, the truth behind the turbulent relationship between Tupac and Puffy remains elusive. With the recent arrest of key individuals linked to Tupac's murder, questions have resurfaced about whether Puffy will face legal repercussions regarding the case. The feud between these rap legends has left an indelible mark on the history of hip-hop, sparking ongoing discussions and speculation about their relationship and its tragic consequences. That's a wrap on our exploration of Tupac's brother's recent testimony. We're eager to hear your thoughts on this matter. Please don't hesitate to share your comments and insights below. Your opinions and perspectives are greatly valued.